Hey team, hi, and welcome back to session. It's Wednesday again, and here we are again with a new YouTube video. As we have it on every Wednesday, today's topic again will be we'll be talking about research publication of our student in an international journal. We'll be talking about the research excellence that our student got into. Right. So today we have Asit Kumar Das, and we are discussing about his triumph in international journal publishing. So, Asit, welcome to the show. So,
Thank you. Okay.
yes, Asit, yeah, that's really great. And when we are talking about research paper presentation, now you are seeing that one of our student is getting their paper published. Like our students get their paper published, and here we have Asit, and he got his research paper published. And of course, that's the reason we are having this session. So now let's talk about two people. Let's start with this session by comparing two people, Mr. or Mrs. A and Mr. and Mrs. 360 DTMG. Right. So Mr. and Mrs. A is trained at any XYZ institute. They worked on dummy projects from Kaggle, GitHub, etc. Mr. or Mrs. 360 trained at 360 DateMG. Now, just like Asit did, Mr. or Mrs. 360 worked on real-time projects, attended daily stand-up calls, created end-to-end data pipeline, that's really important, and deployed their model on premise and on cloud, and also attended daily client meeting. And as you're seeing it here, right, as Asit got his paper published, similarly, Mr. or Mrs. 360 get their research paper published in international journals. Now, a very obvious question, which resume you think will get shortlisted for interviews? It is very obvious, right? Of course, Mr. or Mrs. 360 will have their resume shortlisted. Now think of it. You are having your research paper published in an international journal. What an impact it will make on a recruiter. Won't he be really, really impressed? He will be, right? Exactly. So let's discuss on what Asit has achieved today. We will talk about his paper, his research paper, what was the business problem, business objective, all those things. And we'll understand how the flow was right from the start to the end. What is the result that he got, right? And what was an impact that research paper made on his career, or what he thinks that it will make on his career, right? So Asit, your paper got published. Really, really congratulations for that. So why don't you walk us through the business problem you had on which you got your research paper published? What were the objectives, constraints, and success criteria, be it business success criteria or economic success criteria?
First of all, thank you, Wayne, for giving me this opportunity. Okay. The business problem was counting of TMT rods manually. It takes a time consumption, and sometimes it's very inaccuracy is there. That's a business problem, and in objective, we have to minimize the counting time and maximize the accuracy. And constraint is minimizing the cost, of course. And for business success criteria, we have reduced 50% counting time. And in economic success criteria, we have reduced the labor cost by 30% in our case.
Okay, that sounds promising, Asad. And that sounds really, really interesting too. So Let's talk about your project architecture, how your project actually was. And when we talk about project architecture, we know our students learn a lot from here, right? Right from the start of the project, we talk about the complete project and till the end to the deployment. So as we have crisp MLQ, right? We talked about business problem. The first thing we talk about is business understanding, right? Now, let's understand the project, how the project was. So Asit, this project architecture looks really, really good and really, really neat. Please walk us through this project architecture so that our viewers can understand the complete project.
Okay. First, we will understand a business and data we have to understand. Then we have collected the data. Of course, it was extracted from videos by using RowFlow. After that, we have pre-processed that images by resizing, normalizing. Then we have annotated that images. Then we have done augmentation. Then we have split it into three parts, that is train, test, and validation. Then we have put that data into Python and we have tried many models. From that models, we are getting good result in YOLO V8. After that, we have deployed that using Steamlit, and that so
Okay, okay, great. I believe our viewers must have got an idea of the project, how the project was. So let's talk about the result of this project. Of course, you have your research paper, you have written that manuscript, and it was really, really good. We all saw that. Now, let's talk about the output that you got here.
I have mentioned previously, we have tried many models. From that, we are getting YOLO V8 best, but from that, we are these are some of that YOLO V8 S, that MAP value is 0.4951. We have run five epochs. This image size is 640, and we have tried YOLO V8N, YOLO V8L, YOLO V8 X and M. These are the result you can see. From that, we are getting best result in YOLO V8X. Yes.
Okay, great, great. Yeah, that looks really, really good, Asit. Now, we can talk about your research paper too. Now, this is your research certificate, your author certificate that proves that yes, you have your research paper published in an international journal, right? It looks really, really good, doesn't it? So, Asit, what do you think? What an impact it made on your career, or what is your view? What impact will it make on your career?
It was a very good experience when I'm writing this research paper. I have some challenges that how can I write and this thing. But when this research paper was published, and now I have added in my resume when I'm going for an interview, and interviewer just see that saw that research paper was published in international journal, and they are like, okay, and they are just not and not asking any question related to that projects. They are just simply telling, okay, what was the business problem, objective, and concern. That's it. They are not going in a deep how that model is trained and this type of thing. They have never asked these questions because
Okay,
they have checked. Okay, this international publisher. Yes.
yeah, that's really good to hear, Asit. That's really, really good to hear. And Asit, here wishing all the very best from 360 Data MG. We make sure that we help you in everything that you want. Also, We wish you a grand success in your life, right? So thank you, Asit. Thank you so much for joining us today, right? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Abhin. Thank you.
So yes, team, this was Asit, a student who got his research paper published in international journal. Now, similar to this, what do we offer? What do we have in Kitty for you? If you are watching this as a student, what do we have it for you? So, we offer challenging real-time projects that push you to your limit. You saw when Asit was doing that project, of course, he learned a lot. There's a lot of learning while we are doing projects, right? Also, once that part was over, he got to know how to write a proper project architecture, right? How to write a paper, research paper, everything he got to know. And yes, he pushed himself to his limit. Yes, he did publish a really good paper. Now, you'll be learning all phases of project methodology, right from start to the end, complete crisp MLQ when we say, right from the business understanding to the monitoring and maintenance phase. Learning about different tools that are used in the industry like Python, Power BI, cloud platforms, etc. You work on research papers that are published in international journal. Right now, we just saw a specimen. Right now, you get access to various free tools to enhance your learning. Now, what are the free tools you must be asking? We get mind maps for easy internalization of concepts. We get ML architecture assistant from where you can make your complete project architecture end to end as a beginner, as an intermediate, or as a really, really advanced person, right? Person within that advanced level of knowledge. We have resume mapper. Now we fondly call it resume optimizer, right? Also, we have animated learning for you. Where do we have all these things? Well, in our website, we go to learning resources and we see all these things free only for you, right? So feel free to visit our website. Also, when you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to the same. Also, please like the video and share it with your friends. Here, if you want to contact us, we have this toll free number. Feel free to contact us on that. Also, we have inquiry at 360dtmg.com and you can visit our website 360dtmg.com and explore the courses we have and what our alumni talk about us. They review everything you'll get to know. Also, we have offices, offline centers at Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. Of course, we have others too. Please pause here. I request you to do the same and you can go to the link, follow the QR code, scan the QR code, go to the link and follow us on Instagram page, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn. We have accreditation to international certification bodies like Microsoft, State University of New York, Future Skills Prime, Panasonic, and TCS-IM. So this is it from our side team. Next Wednesday, we will come up with another research publication of our student. Till that time, take care. Please feel free to visit our YouTube channel and explore the playlist section. We have a lot of things for you. And yes, happy learning team. Take care. Bye.